Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today, I'm going to be reviewing this fella, Upstate Pale Ale. It's a collaboration brew with Stewart Brewing, and it's good that Lidl, with this Hatherwood range, which is actually, in real terms, it's actually brewed by Stewart Brewing under the Hatherwood name. Rich in American hops, light-bodied with tangy grapefruit flavours. And then also it says Upstate Pale Ales, pale in colour. No shit. The nose is rich and fresh, with fresh citrus aroma from American hops. The taste is light-bodied with a moderate bitterness and tangy grapefruit flavours. Try this very drinkable pale ale with your favourite Mexican dish. So, try it, we will. So, the wind's a bit cool, but in the sun it's glorious. Been at work today, done my key worky sort of work. Started at 6 o'clock in the morning, finished at just after 10. So yeah, I'd class that as looks like an amber pour in this light anyway. Good lacing around the edge, a little white head on it. Definitely getting the grapefruit. Right, let's dive in. Whoa. So the nose is a subtle grapefruit. The taste, wow. It's a punch in the gob. Grapefruit. And again, the weather, absolutely glorious. Yes, the wind's a bit cool, but in the sun, in a sheltered location like where I am now, you're sitting here and it's absolutely beautiful. And I've got to go shopping in a bit, dragged to the shop, off to Tesco's, funnily enough, to go and get a load of their new beers. So, looking forward to that, as you do. Oh. Yeah, nice twangy beer. I've noticed recently with Stewart Brewing, they do quite a few beers for Lidl. It used to be, with this Hatherwood brand, it used to be a lot of Shepherd and Neem. But obviously things are changing, and I got this a week or two back. Yeah, a week on Saturday ago, so about 10 days. So whether they've got any left in Lidl, it might be one of them where you have to go to different Lidls. Not that you should be, obviously, at this moment in time, but there you go, you've got to get your shopping from somewhere, ain't you? I have tried to contact Lidl and Aldi before over certain beers and that, and they didn't seem to know what stock they had on what system, which is a bit strange, because when I worked at Sainsbury's, we could actually put on a computer and find out what stock was in the other Sainsbury's, if their stock taking was done correctly, because obviously sometimes it isn't. So I'm here and I'm looking at my beer room and I'm thinking I've definitely got to go ahead with that new project. On the back wall of the beer room, which is 10 foot across, using pallets and basically putting a mega shelf going across, that'll hold bottles of beer, 3 or 4 shelves for beer on, a couple of shelves probably with glasses on, because I've got, from working in retail, loads and loads. I mean, I've given loads away, but I've still got loads. And sometimes it's nice to have the right glass, especially if I've got a glass that is that brand. It makes it better. Or just use plain glasses. But sometimes it's nice just to use the right glass. And I've got a loose fence panel. Always get it, don't you? You come home from work and then there's work there sitting for you. Although this afternoon, with this heat, this sun, I'm going to get some gardening done, cut back some shrubs. And at the moment you can't get rid of your rubbish. So what I'm doing, I've got some mega sized pots, and I'm gonna repot stuff, getting rid of a load of soil and try and build up a load of compost and soil, and then put a layer of either stuff out the compost bin, the green waste bin, put it into the bottom of the pot to take out so much soil, so that basically it sits on a new, whatever's come out the bin, mostly dog shit, and in that way it's giving him a bit of fresh soil, but in a crafty way it's also giving me some compost. It's a way of recycling. You have to do what you do, don't you, really, to win. Although I won't be touching the rhubarbs, because I can't afford for them to be hampered. Definitely looking at doing a rhubarb wine brew. As soon as these 2 kits are finished, we're definitely going down the rhubarb wine route and get some ginger, rhubarb and ginger wine. And in the cupboard, in the kitchen, I've got some sultanas and raisins, so I might put a bag of them in as well, just to give it body, and hopefully make a very nice wine. That sun is glorious. I'm sitting here, I'm absolutely melting. It's beautiful. It's only about 12 or 13 degrees. It's not that warm, but because I'm in the sun with the sun beaming and the wind's gone off for a minute, lovely. You can't beat this lockdown situation, can you? Especially when you finish work for the day. So this, if you like your grapefruit beers, and most grapefruit beers, you're looking at the likes of Brewdog do, can I remember the blooming name of it? Elvis Juice, which is a grapefruit IPA, and that's gorgeous, that is. I mean, I've brewed Mangrove Jacks, their version of grapefruit IPA, and I tell you what, apart from the balls up I made with the hops, if ever they say add hops to your brew, for God's sakes, get a pair of tights, obviously washed. Put them in a pair of tights, and obviously I'll cut the tights, put them in, close it, then the hops can go in, and then you ain't got the issue of having to separate the hops from the beer later, which, let me tell you, is an absolute ball ache. So, going down a treat. I would have paid probably about £1.29 for this, I presume, from Lidl. So for the price, you can't fault it for what it is. Delicious. And let's be fair, the Lidl range of craft beers, since they went to this Hatherwood format, is quite a decent range. They've got some nice beers in there. Some, you may look at some and you think, oh, Hatherwood, what's that? And some beer snobs might turn their nose up at it, but just because something's cheap doesn't mean it don't taste good. So a lot of the time it just means that they're not trying to get silly money out of you for the beers. I mean, sometimes with beer, I think that some beers are just way overpriced. When you think that as a home brewer, I can brew beer for anything from 30 pence a pint up to £1 a pint. And then when you see shops selling bottles for, there's an online shop, I think it's Craftworks, and some of their beers are like 25 quid, and you think, how do they justify that much? Obviously there might be reasons behind it, if it's been barrelled and the amount of effort gone into making it, but still that's pricey, that is. Certainly at my range of pricing. So grapefruit on the nose, subtle grapefruit on the nose, grapefruit on the taste for sure. Nice bite in there. Good tasting beer, 5%, yeah. Feels like a 5% as well. And overall, well worth trying. And in collaboration with Stewart Brewing, I like that. I like to see that on shop branded beers, that they pay homage to the people that actually make the beer. We know that they're the ones who make it for Lidl. And yeah, brewed in collaboration. So at least, but we know it's from them. So out of 5 then, I'll give us 4.2 out of 5. Not bad at all. Well worth a try. And at the price it is £1.29. I mean, drinking in the sun, flipping heck. It's like being in the pub. Been in the pub, beer garden, just chilling out, thinking of better days, which will come. Maybe not for all of us, but sadly. But they will come. Although you still see people today, I've seen people today, builders on website, on construction site, all stood together. You think, you're not helping yourselves. Yeah, you might be strong enough and not get it. Then the person you bump into, or breathe near, or cough near, they get it, that one little spore. And you think, you idiots. Me, I do as much as I can to protect our family. I stink of this, so. I think my hands have never been so clean, to be fair, and I'm a gardener. Right, anyway, thanks for watching. Thank everybody for subscribing and comments. Even the bots, I love the bot comments. What I don't like is them spamming comments, but hey. And see you soon, and stay safe. And I'll be back in a bit with another video. Cheers.